Christmas is tomorrow, but for a lot of families, it's tonight. Welcome to the Wake and Bake. Yeah, bro. We're killing it right now. We're killing it.
Are you hungry? Everybody's drinking this soul soup. Like it's the thirst murder, sauteed human bouillon. I can put a star on your trailer. Now you're in the real street, and it's not even real deep. It's not even real sleep. The song of the city. Snap on tools, slip on souls. It suits the super pure souls. Doolies on your doorstep. Lilies and bullets. Saute human bouillon. Lilies and bullets. Sauteed human bouillon. Lilies and bullets.
Oh, so it's Christmas Eve. It's 5 a.m. on Christmas Eve. And I made a choice. I was like trying to equate out what would be the busiest place. Grocery or pharmacy. And pharmacy is, I think, it's really like the new trap house. You know what I mean? It's like the the retirees and disabled trap house for sure. But I think eventually that's why, if you pay attention, there's a pharmacy. Pharmacies and Starbucks are everywhere. And they all got fucking hazelnut Xannies. So, anyways, it's just something to think about. I think we're all supposed to be on medication provided by a pharmacy. And I think that we're all supposed to be poisoning ourselves with Starbucks. It isn't a grand design. It's a inevitable self-destruction. And that's okay. If I feel like I haven't even seen it yet, but the Infinity Wars, that's like where Thanos takes out like half of civilization. I can see how that's a good thing to do. I mean, yeah, it would suck if I was in that 50%, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. Okay, so I talked about the Egypt batteries and stuff already, right? I mean, I try not to, talk in loops. Just been getting up earlier again. It's kind of nice. It's not so cold, I guess. I got up at like 3 this morning, just took a hot bath, hung out, liked some stuff on Instagram, taking the dog for a walk, trying to keep him from getting run over. But it's 5:23 in the show at 5:23 in the morning, and you're listening to the Wake and Bake. I'm Buck Stallion, and this is not a test.
Welcome to the Wake and Bake. Please put on your seatbelts and headphones.
So, I kind of went over, in the last holiday episode, I kind of went over some of the popular stuff online. One of the things that I noticed were really popular while I was in the Los Angeles area and Apple Valley area yesterday, or the day before yesterday, because overnight half of the baby succulents that I put out, half of them were sold. And I dropped something like 75 units total at that particular store, and there was already like maybe a good 40 to 50 units there, and they sold something like 47 units. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Plants, succulents. Everybody likes cute stuff. But there's probably some people that bought like a variety of them. I don't know, maybe it's like a last minute gift idea. I saw a really funny thing. I don't buy anything online anymore because I got gypped. But I will through Amazon or eBay or some place where it's guaranteed, I guess, or you can at least go after them because of how inundated they are into the system. But Wish, I've never ordered anything off of Wish, and I've been watching these box openings on the YouTube of people checking out the quality of some of these things. And dude, you get what you pay for. You're buying dollar store stuff, basically. And sometimes dollar store stuff is cheaper. Better made. I feel a lot of ways that the loud muffler is making a comeback. I guess I've just lived in rural communities where you just don't really hear engines like that unless it's on somebody that's trying to get arrested. But I have heard a lot of revving engines lately. I don't know. It's not like it's not like I have a revving engine, so I'm not like having like the weird Volkswagen complex where like I owned a Volkswagen Fox, and I've never seen a Fox on the road until I had a Fox. And then I saw my car on the road numerous times until I got rid of it. And now I don't see it anymore. Same thing with my 4-door Chevy Nova. My Tech Nova. never seen a 4-door Chevy Nova with oversized rear tires and tiny ones up front, so it's like a family race car, you know? But whenever I had one, there was like 4 of them in town, just driving around. But all of us had the same crunched door. Every single one of us had a crunched door, and it was the same door. Fucking passenger side door. Anyways. So, yeah, so I made the choice to do grocery yesterday and pharmaceutical today. And I'm really hoping it pans out. It was a little hectic at some of the Latino markets. And I don't know if you've ever been to a Latino market, but like people don't just get out of your way when they see you coming with carts of flowers. They just stand there and you say, "Excuse me," and they just keep talking. Like, I don't really, actually all my stores are pretty American. I have two Latino stores, and they're like Mexican American stores. Like, it's rumored that the cartel is involved in the ones that I used to shop at in Southern California, which, you know, whatever. But the ones up here, I believe, are Rayleigh's. I'm not sure. But they're pretty awesome if you get a good one, if you can find a good brand market. Obviously, you want cleanliness. One of the ones that I go to, it's disgusting. They have just food open in walk-ins, uncovered. So gross. Just, I've never eaten any food from that one, but I do order from this other one, and the other one's slower, so it's actually riskier because the food doesn't rotate probably as much. But I feel like because it's slower, they don't make so much, and they don't have to do weird shit like leave it uncovered, cooling in the fucking produce walk-in with all the gross produce guys coughing and fucking sneezing and fucking telling funny jokes and spitting when they laugh like fucking Wicket the Ewok. I'd like to give a shout out to Concentrated Research for being one of the official carriers of the Buck Bag. It's a great gift idea. Everybody messages me about them, and then I tell them how to get one, and then that's when they stop messaging me. And then like a couple weeks will go by, and then they'll like comment, "I want a Buck Bag," and I'm like, "Okay, so this is how you get one." And then they're just like, "Oh, I gotta do a thing."
Never give up.
You know, I'm fucking tired. Sorry, I'm going up this hill right now. Yeah. Let's listen to a song while I cool down. Slim Jim is one of my favorites. This is on my new album, Reservoir Murders. Go pick it up. Get a digital download. emailed to you immediately.
This is the hell that I stepped in, asking for help and direction. I know nobody gon' love me. I think that I've been misled. Church gonna tell me repent. I would much rather be dead, trapped up inside of my head. But people gon' tell me I'm blessed.
I can lose my temper, I can lose my cool, I can snap into psycho mode. Snap into Slim Jim. I can take you up on an offer, I can just take it all. I can take you to school, and we can fight in the gym.
My head is a horrible place to be stuck in. I know how you feelin' while walking in functions. I puncture your structure and make you all leaking. I know that you're leaving and falling in pieces. I'm broken and shit won't go happen no more. Now I go feel this and scatter my brain, and I know that you killing myself. It's insane, but you don't even fucking know half of the pain in this.
A lot of people talking, but I just keep them straight. People saying shit online, but never say it to my face. I can find out where you stay, I can see you at your place. You can go and try to hide, see your family at your grave. Pussy, try to run up, get your throat cut. Pussy, try to run up, get your throat cut. Pussy, try to run up, get your throat cut. Pussy, try to run up, get your throat cut.
So, that was me and Slam Yates. And that's actually probably going to be the first or second music video that drops from the album in January. Looking forward to that. And I know I mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. I actually am going to be going into the studio to edit the Death of the Undertaker album. If you don't know what that is, it's a live show that I recorded on October 27th of this year. It was in dedication to the late and great J. Smith Biatch. And I've already been told that there's some parts where it's distorted and whatever, but I still feel like I'll use it anyways. I'm trying to make it in its entirety, you know, like as a album, just a live production album, where hopefully, you know, it's not that important to see everything, because I don't know, I got to do the video too, and I haven't seen any of the footage of it yet, but I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to hear it too. Kyle Barker was amazing, Dr. Stryker was amazing, Jason Wrestler was amazing, Slam Yates was amazing, Jamiroquai was amazing, all my pallbearers were amazing. Shout out to Tits Crew, shout out to Javier Torres, shout out to Max Muscle, to Die For, shout out to a bartender named Tony that wants you to impeach Trump. Concentrated Research for sponsoring. of course, The Burnt End, duh, and Joshua Nelson, author Joshua Nelson, and Franklin and Downs. Thank you again for letting me film and record and cuss at your building. Thank you, Bevmo and Circle D Liquor and Lance and Jaws and Mike and Javier. I already said Javier twice. You know who you are. Oh, Liberty Cummins, of course. My daughter Delilah, of course. Yeah. And really, like, I want to, like, being able to do that show in October, it was like, 2 months in the making. So it was no easy task to coordinate everything with everybody. But everybody came through. And for me, that was like that was like the performance of the year, maybe the lifetime for me. I don't know. I mean, I'm still doing stuff, but I feel tired already. I'm only 27. I'm just saying.
Motherfucking ass game.
Parasitic, extravagant, rapping kid in the cabinet, valley driven and having it, sent to basics and galloless, if I say it and bagging grit hotter than what a dragon spit. Put a hole in your rapid shit, you went down with the ash and click. Can I be happy or assume that it's impossible? Locking horns with Satan and knocking over the dominoes. Eyes made of fire and legs formed from an awkward dough, screaming out for death, high pitch like hitting opera notes. I know I often quote people that I really hate, well, like, cause I think I'm jealous that the fucking music's great. Jealous that I can't think, dishing on a sinner's plate. Jealous that I'm falling second to a person go with faith. I'm a heathen and doing the devil's work. Some may think that I'm creeping, I'm just driving to work, son. Seeping through the cracks of a broken floor when I hurt one. Down and out with luck, so I decide to serve none. A nervous tongue making serpents squirm and run away from a tidal wave of words. Grammar Glocks begin to play. I'm a nerd and scream at bars until the soul is forced to stay. So I'll fucking hate myself, what else can I say? Welcome to hell where your parents think you're a loser until you stay inside your room and think you'll never have a future. So you turn yourself to music and sit in front of computers till your fucking eyes bleed and become a bad producer. Then you go to college thinking that your life needs to change, but these people ridicule you on the same every day. So what are you to do when your brain is enslaved by an asshole in a lecture that survives off your pain? It's ridiculous. So you put yourself down and become the laughing stock in front of every single crowd that you play to every night as the dark begins to shout and your soul already tainted, so you're planning your way down. I need some motherfucking help. Sick in the head and these people don't get it, so they buckshot dead. Sick in the head, sick in the head, buckshot dead. Sick in the head, buckshot dead, buckshot dead potential.
A lot of people think this ain't a talent. I murder like I'm a magician, pulling shit out my hat, no rabbit. You think that I don't have the knack? Bitch, sit back and relax. Depending on my habitat, I'm as real as they come. I don't have the time to act. Spontaneous combustion, give your fat ass a heart attack while I'm doing the Cabbage Patch. Black leather shoes, the same words I use. I could choose the Blues Brothers while you're sitting at home with your kid watching Blue's Clues. What's the W to do, snooze? What do I mean? I mean you do you. I'm telling the truth. Fuck. I'll be like, Buck Stallion, the gift of gab. Let me check my attending if there's time to brag. Cause I get busy throughout the week. If I ain't doing shows, then I'm probably shooting Tweak playing. Yo, I'm just saying, you can catch me on this mic straight verbal sauteing. I'm too busy getting big. And when I get my cash, it's time to feed this pig. I'm not talking about the bank, I'm talking fill my tank with some dank and some dank and some dirty skank. Gonna yank and spank my plank in a swank rank room. The party must resume.
My mind's fine, but my body feels weak. Call the doctor, I think I'm sick.
You know, the holidays is an emotional time of year for me. Just because I'm sentimental at times. I guess. Get in there. Get. And, one of the things that I consider just whenever I'm going into a holiday is that, well, for me, I'm an only child. And nobody's ever going to love me like my parents. When they're gone, nobody else is really going to give a fuck about me like they have. Just like nobody's going to ever love my daughter like me. And one of the things that sometimes we take for granted in this day and age of quick fucking fixes and easy joy and rapid fucking satisfaction, you gotta remember that we all only have a limited time on this earth. And I'm not trying to be morbid on Christmas Eve, but like for reals, like, all my grandparents are dead. And sometimes, even when they were alive, I felt like I had taken their existence for granted. And as I'm sitting there across the dinner table, I'm still thinking to myself, dude, could I have spent more time with those people? You know what I'm saying? So, just be sure that you spend time with your loved ones. And it doesn't matter if you don't give a fuck about the holidays. Your mom does. Your dad does. Because it's that one time a year they feel like they should be able to see you. They should be able to have you present, not on your fucking phone. They should be able to have you there and enjoying your family rather than fucking, blowing everybody off and being a fuckface and being selfish. For some people, it should be Christmas year-round. They should acknowledge that it's Christmas every day. I know every day is a gift. That's why they call it a present. Or the present. But like, real shit, man. I could die today. This could be the last thing I ever fucking tell you guys. Did I do the best I could with my life? Did I tell my mom that I love her? I told you Merry Christmas.
At additional point. Attention parents, please do not leave your child unattended while riding the ride. Enjoy the ride, kids.